guys, I want to thank you all for being here today. This is our first ever male Femi talk. Did you guys know where you were coming to today? Had any clue? Not at all. So holding what you have in your hands here is a yes or no sign. Could everybody hold up their no sign? That's sir. Could everybody hold up their, oh, John, yours says on. You gotta turn it around. There you go. Now let's hit the yes. Let's hit the yes. Okay. So every time, you know why I fell?
Yeah. Wait, what?
Because one of your hands is occupied. That's why I fell. So what's important for our Femi women and our Femi girls is that our men understand what's going on when it's that time of the month, because it comes every month. So as you know, I'm the CEO, Davio Jackson, of Femi Secrets, which is a feminine care company which provide healthy, natural, and organic products to women. Some pretty cool patented products. So we provide the ultimate protection, right? So why would a lady need the ultimate protection when on her menstrual cycle? Jamil.
Obviously, you want to protect, yourself, your clothing, things leak. You don't need any type of leakage, especially if you are, like I said, during that time of the month and, you got to go somewhere important, work, whatever, you don't want to have any embarrassing moments.
Right. And that's the complete reason why I created Pretty Panty, which is our premier product, right? So first yes, no question.
Okay.
Ready?
Let's do it.
Has anyone ever seen a female have a leak while on her menstrual cycle? Oh, wow. Everybody but John.
I make sure they take care of it.
Oh.
I make sure they're good. I watch out for my significant other. You make sure they're secure first.
John every girl you met must already have Pretty Panty.
Ladies, I'm on top of it. Just saying.
Elijah.
Okay.
Can you tell me a little bit about this experience?
Oh my God. It was just one of those situations.
Just tell me, no. Wait, was it a bedroom moment? No?
Yeah, it was.
It was a bedroom moment. Okay, so were you sleeping and it happened, or something else was going on and it happened?
I was sleeping.
You were sleeping. And then what happened? You kind of woke up and said,
Yeah, I kind of got tapped on the shoulder. Mm-hmm. I was like, yo, I just got my period.
Uh-huh.
So, I gotta go get my hygiene products out the bag. Mm-hmm. It's been a little leakage. I had to be informed of that situation.
Got
and to take action.
How did you feel after that happened? Was it like, were you embarrassed for her? Did you feel like you needed to comfort her? You feel like you needed to help her?
Yeah, I understand how uncomfortable a situation like that could be for a female, having to tell, a male partner, like, hey, this just happened to me. So I made sure, it was comfortable with the situation. When she came back, I didn't make it like some big thing, like, oh, stay back. Kind of, I made it comfortable.
So, after the show, we're going to call and get receipts on whoever this was. Did you say no? He ran out the room screaming. Got you. Jeremy, what about you? You said you've experienced that before.
I was in school.
Okay.
6th grade, 10th
Yeah.
grade, something
And
like
that could be horrible when somebody's in school.
We wore uniforms, so we were all in khakis, and it's like, shit,
At a moment.
Did somebody say, hey, you had a leak, or how did it play out?
I was on the other side of the room looking at her, so I think someone around her told her, and then she went out to like the nurse's office.
Gotcha. Okay, because Pretty Panty is rolling out in all of the public school systems. So if she'd have had on a Pretty Panty, that wouldn't have happened, right? Pretty dope. Okay, next question. Does everybody know what the period menstrual cycle actually is? Mr. Derek, can you give me some insight on what you know about the menstrual cycle from a physiological state?
From my understanding, it's really the lining of the wall of the uterus is
Oh my God. Okay.
discharging, or whatever the terminology is.
Okay,
And
now,
so most
Professor.
people usually feel like it's just all blood and things of that nature, but it's actually not, right? There's some components, of course, but it's actually that coming out, you know, and it's released, you know, typically, unless a woman is on birth control or some other issue, typically that's every month. So it's not, you know, it's once you learn about it, it's not as taboo as most people think it is.
Right, and that's the goal, of course. The goal for Femi Secrets is to make women understand that you can talk about this stuff. It's not taboo, it's happening every day. And what is does anybody know the main end result, why the menstrual cycle takes place? Yes or no?
Drop
yes,
egg.
no question?
Drop egg.
Mr. Map.
It's on you, bro.
Okay. My understanding is that it's supposed to cleanse the body, right? So like he piggyback off of him, it's like the shedding of the uterus lining, and then that's just to help to cleanse the
Right.
body.
Right. But something comes from
That's
this
what I was
whole
thinking, but I feel
process.
like it's more to that.
Something
so that's
what?
why I wasn't.
Duga, would you like to elaborate?
No, I was saying, honestly, verbatim, everything he said was
You agree with it?
yeah, but I feel like it's something more, so I wasn't sure, like,
You're interested in knowing a little more about it.
yes,
Gotcha.
we're here, yes.
Anybody else know why it's happening, the whole purpose? Nah? It's because we're here, right? This is to create human life. So when the menstrual cycle happens, it's because ovulation will then follow after that, which in turn creates human life,
I was gonna say that.
right?
Yeah, but nobody's talking about the step of the attitude. Like when the attitude be coming in, that's when I'm like, it's happening. That's actually.
Mr. Parson, you had a question?
So I was just saying, it's interesting that you said that because isn't that a time where a lot of doctors say, you know, right after, you know, it's the best time for you to, you know,
Try to have kids?
Yeah.
Yes, because, well, the menstrual cycle is really a 28-day cycle. So some people believe that it's 7 days, right? Because that's when their cycle is physically on. But the menstrual cycle is the whole cycle of a woman during every month. During that cycle, ovulation takes place, all of these things take place. So it's all one cycle. So the next question is, can a lady get pregnant while she's on her period? Mr. Duger and Mr. John. Mr. Map, okay, we got yes, 2 no's, right? Okay, the right answer is yes, but it's tricky because the only reason she can get pregnant is because sperm has a life cycle of about 5 days. Yes.
I knew that.
So it could be living inside of a woman still after her cycle has already gone away. So guys, if you know you're one of those guys, you know you gotta be very cautious.
What do you
during that
think
time
about
of
one of
month.
those guys?
Which brings me to my next question. Has anyone ever had period sex?
Is this gonna be played live?
The signs are not being
You
shown.
define had or has it occurred during the moment?
What part of the menstrual cycle we talking?
Okay.
Is it
Okay.
on the attitude or is it on?
Did you run the red light or was it yellow? I need that.
Okay, so Mr. Elijah, could you elaborate on what it means to run a red light?
Run a red light means it was just you were aware fully that you know, she was physically having a period.
Okay, and if
Yellow light means it might come and like okay.
It's like that in between
And then
where
it's
they're like,
Okay, Duga lost his sign. He nervous. Okay, has anyone here ever ran a red light?
Now why you gotta get deep with it?
Your
Like,
signs is not up. Your signs is everybody's signs.
I think he's stalling over
He's
here.
stalling. Signs, everybody.
Good love and
Signs.
Put 2 up. It means
I ran it by accident.
man.
Who haven't I spoken to? Duger.
okay.
What was your answer?
I think it was a yes.
Was it a yes? Is it green sign? It was a no. Tell me, how would you feel if a girl was to say, hey man, it's that time of the month, but I still want to get down?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, But being the person that I am,
Oh yeah, you.
I'll be understanding into why she would think that way.
So you would proceed.
No.
Okay.
I'm just saying, I'll be understanding because I guess the hormones, everything would like be going, and she's in the mood and stuff like that. But I'll be considerate and respectful enough to like let her down easy and say, okay,
I think he's saying it's based on the context. It's based on the context.
okay,
right?
no. I'm just saying. I would initially say no.
Okay.
But the person I am, I know whatever I could say in the situation may alter her feelings or emotions or even whatever.
I don't know. Would you do it? Yes or no, bro?
No, I'm saying I would.
Okay, so let me say this. So just for some of you males might know this, you might not. But most women actually get horny during that time of their cycle.
Yes.
Yeah.
I knew
Right.
It is.
So they're kind of hot, and that's like so trifling of the human anatomy, right? Because we are preparing to ovulate, right? Right, and so once we prepare to ovulate, our estrogen and everything kicks in because that's the time we're supposed to be making babies. So it's already kicking in, so our hormones start just making us all horny and stuff, but it's this red light going on.
So what you're saying is, cavemen was physiologically determined to have sex while the woman was on period.
No. No, I'm not saying
I only
that.
got that analogy because you said,
So if it was up to a physician, they would say, people do what they want. But as in having sex on a period or not having sex on a period. I mean, you can't, like if you're trying to have a baby, you shouldn't have sex on a period. But it can happen, right? From a hygienic standpoint, it's not that safe unless you're with a woman or that you can trust and you know that because, of course, with blood, there comes all kind of bacteria, there comes any diseases that she had, you're more at risk to catch them if you were to have period sex. So it's kind of frowned upon. He's like, okay, sign no. But one of the highlights of that, and I'll just say a red flag, just because I want to keep my men safe. If any woman is dealing with any kind of issue, there's normally a smell of some type or there's a mucus of some type that's just not looking normal. So look, everybody's uncomfortable. They're like, what you say? What you say? Duke has a question.
I understand the smell part. What do you mean by like mucus?
It could be a mucus, not to say that you would just see this off the rip, but it's like normal feminine moisture is just clear, right? It's just clear. So if something is going on like chlamydia or gonorrhea, it's normally thick. It could be green. It could be yellow. It could be all of these things going on.
Like grits.
Yes. like cottage cheese. Or yeast infection is the same thing. So, a lot of women have yeast infection or just normal things. So a whole part of the...
No, that's different though.
What's going on?
That's different. When women
orgasm.
Ejaculate or it's that's different than the mucus that you're talking about.
It could be different. So every woman is different.
Could be?
Some women could have.
Could be?
It could be different. So
No. You mean could be?
The number one sign of anything going wrong is a scent, right?
Okay.
So, and I mean like a real scent. So, some women think that, it's just supposed to smell like water down there. No, it's supposed to be like almost a musky scent. Like
So a little fish smell is okay.
No. So there may be, even like, for instance, if you know how the whole song by Rick Ross was diced pineapples, was it?
There's a myth I heard too.
It's not a myth.
Oh, it's not a
myth because what a woman eats will translate through her body, right? So that's why I always tell women, drink a lot of water. It's your best friend, right? But a woman could drink coffee all morning. You're going to smell some coffee when you go down there.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So she may have ate some salmon or some tilapia, and it might be a little fishy down there. But guys, when there's a red flag, you will know because it's not like a hint of a scent. It's a scent. Like you'll probably be sitting in the movies and you'll be like, what's that smell going on? Right? So, and that's the reason we created Femi Secrets, is because we want to make sure that a lot of women don't have these issues. There's a lot of bullying that takes place when ladies are in school because they have these scents. Like some young ladies don't even know what's going on with their bodies, but they're having these weird scents and they're getting picked on because of all of this. So it's nobody's fault. It could be the products they're using, things of that nature. Some women are actually allergic to the products that they use. They don't know. So to them, a scent is just normal because I've been having this scent all my life. But you go to the doctor, they're like, no, you have a bacterial infection, you know? And so men, you can catch a bacterial infection and translate that to somebody else, where it is, of course we have gonorrhea, the main ones, but just the slightest bacterial infection, if a woman has any of that going on, you can transfer it. If there's a yeast infection going on, you can transfer
So you're
it.
saying you're more prone to catching that when she's on her period, though?
No, it doesn't have to be. It's more likely for you to catch it when she, like HIV/AIDS, you know, that's blood transfusion. So if she's bleeding, of
That's
course.
what I'm saying, you're more.
Yeah,
Okay.
but as in for just regular STDs, no. Like it can happen anytime. When she's on her cycle, you're more high risk
That's what it is.
for catching it, right? Right. Okay, so now that that's all out of the way, how are you guys feeling? Good. Good. Let's see what else we have, but you guys are doing good. Oh, now let's get into the juicy parts.
Oh, that was
This is the juicy parts for me, because I know that when I experience my menstrual cycle, I like my significant other to know like what's going on, to be able to catch on to that. So here's your yes or no question. Have you seen some changes in your woman? Can anybody sense the cycle is coming? Yes or no? Can you sense, if you have a relationship, if anybody can sense it?
I'm sorry.
Yes, okay. John, you can tell me a little bit about this. You can sense it if you're in a relationship with the woman. What were some signs that you knew that her cycle was coming?
Man, how do I do this without like ruining
Yeah,
without ruining my entire career? No, like okay, so I can only speak from my experience.
exactly.
Man, there's like a personality shift,
Okay,
like severe personality shift,
severe.
and like sometimes like whether or not your partner likes to communicate, you know, that can be like a huge issue. If like
This is a good
you know,
point.
If someone's not like telling you, right, like oh man, you know, I'm going through like that time of the month, and then okay, and then they start, you know,
Yeah, this is very good.
for lack of a censor, being bitchy. No. But you can bleep that out. You edit this right out. Cut this. No, but like, you know, if there's like some sort of attitude, or if there's like some sort of shift where it's just like,
It's a mood.
you know, someone's just like discomforted.
So you would like for a lady to be more open with you and just be like,
And
hey,
I need that.
you
I
need
don't
it.
like that. I need that.
Tell her what's going on, right? Because
Yeah.
another reason Femi Secrets is here is because women are like ashamed of that. So they'll go through the whole process of just hiding it from you. Like they'll just be like, oh, let me hide this tampon, I'm gonna hide this, I'm gonna hide
That's not
that.
even significant others. That's like friends.
Just friends, yeah.
Just be lashing out at you.
Yes.
Oh, you're like, we just eating lunch.
Any other signs that anybody can tell me about? Derek, you said super yes to the 10th power.
Yeah, you know.
What's a sign when you know your special lady cycle is coming on?
Well, I'll start off by saying my fiance has been really good at letting me know when it's coming first.
God.
Like almost like prep work, right?
Okay.
Like I feel like my period's coming. She talks about bloated, you know, bloated, things of that nature.
Yes, no question. Does everybody know what bloated is? All right. We got some good, okay. Anybody else? Telltale signs? No?
It's like this real polarizing clinginess kind of thing. It's just, I don't know.
Elaborate a little bit.
Just like a shift in the amount of attention needed and not needed.
Oh, that's
At the same
good.
time,
Good.
It's a little confusing.
But it's like polar opposites with
It's
it.
like
Like they
polar-
want attention,
Yeah,
but
it's
they're
like-
like, stay away from me.
Right,
Like,
right.
attend to me from across the room.
Okay.
Like,
That's the best analogy for it.
And so, yes or no question, do you feel neglected when she's on her menstrual cycle?
Oh man, it's.
Just hold something up, Jay. Just hold something up, Jay. No, yes, no. Okay, what? Jamil, what did you have?
I had yes
and no. So tell me how you would feel a little neglected when she's on her cycle.
Well, if it was that time of the month for her, and let's just say I'm not a fan, even though, like I said earlier, I have ran the red light, as you stated earlier, but that was long ago, in my younger years. You know what I mean? So,
Sure.
But
It's like three disclaimers.
so it's like, let's just say I'm in that mood. I want to be intimate with my wife, and
At this point, do you know she's on her cycle or no?
yes.
Yeah, okay.
If I know she's on the cycle, if I get in that mood, that's when I can, that neglect kind of slightly comes in. But I understand though, because again,
Right.
she wouldn't want to,
Okay, so let me elaborate on that a little bit, okay? So in the first day of a woman's cycle, depending on the woman, all women have different cycles, but it can be a little bit testy. So that's when all of the hormones are coming in. That's when the wall linings are sloughing off. So that is real painful. So for some women, they can have a period, they be like, oh, they only know it's coming because it show up. But other women be like, oh, I've been having pain for a week before my cycle even starts. I have acne. Oh my God, I'm craving chocolate. Oh my God, all of these things are taking place. So just depending on what lady you're dealing with, it could be different. But so from the sexual standpoint, if a lady's being like standing off, it's probably because she's in full throttle pain. So I just want to speak on behalf of all the women that sometimes it gets real hard. It's a lot of pain and stuff. So, cut us a little slack. I've done a study about married people are in relationship, and that is the number one time when their men cheat, when they're pregnant.
Really?
Yes. Yes.
When my ex was pregnant, we was having sex all the time.
Right. It just depends on the person. It depends on the person. It depends on the month. And I don't want to bash you guys, but I'll bash you a little bit. Women's physical appearance changes tremendously when they're pregnant, right? So even not just the weight, like some women nose do this, some women eyes do this, their cold color change. So the woman that they married is not even the same woman that's pregnant. It's like, who is this woman? Okay, yes or no question. Does everybody know what this is? It's taking a little time. It's taking a little time.
Yeah, I mean, yes.
Yes or no, guys?
Kind of small.
Look at Elijah.
I don't know, there's lots of brands.
Okay, we got 1, 2, 3.
Stuff out there.
Jamil? Yes, Okay, Mr. Bowen. Femi Secrets. Can you tell
That's not a
me
female condom?
what this is?
Oh, I don't know.
It's like a liner.
Okay, so the reason Mr. Bowen knows this is line is because he works for Femi Secrets.
Oh yes, I know what that is.
He studies these, he sources them, he tests them out, he does all kind of things with these. But it's real cute, right? So
Test them out.
it is a liner, right?
I was thinking that.
I thought it was a female condom.
Oh, he thought it was a female condom. Okay. And this is a liner, and it has a little sticky part on the back. So some guys may be getting it in with their ladies, and then the panties come down, and you're like, oh, what's this liner? She's on a cycle? But that's not the case. Like, some women just wear this for a cleanliness purpose. Like, they just want to wear it. Like, just if some moisture happens, they can throw it away. Therefore, there's no scents, like when they're walking around and everything. So that's really cool for them. So this is a liner. Do we all know what this is? All right. Everybody know what the pad is, right? So we all seen these. We all heard of these.
Been buying that since I was 8 years old from my mom at the corner store.
The corner store? Yes or no question. Who here has purchased sanitary products?
I have. It's not easy.
It's not easy?
There's so many different things out there. You be looking up and down. You like,
You be
I
looking
don't
up
know
and
if she
down.
wants like regular,
Right,
unscented.
Yeah.
So,
Be looking stupid.
Sean, you said yes or no?
I said yes.
How do you feel when you're purchasing these things?
It doesn't bother me.
It doesn't bother you. Does it bother anybody here to purchase them?
No.
It doesn't bother me. It's just confusing and
If
shit.
I go in there unguided, it bothers me.
If you go in there unguided. So, of course, I said that I'm the owner of Femi Secrets, right? So this is our product, Pretty Panty. I was in an investors meeting, and this is our new packaging, actually. And when I set this down on the counter, he was like, I love your packaging. I was like, why? He was like, because I can hold this and not be ashamed. He was like, it just looks like, you know, regular. It kind of blends in versus he said, we have to get the ones with the pink and the highlights and all this other stuff. And he said immediately they know, oh, we're bringing this to our woman. I know from my mother used to say that she loved my father because he would go in and get it, no questions asked. She was like, whatever he needed, he would go in and get it, right?
That's interesting that you brought that up though, because I was in the store the other day and this lady was cashing out, right? And the cashier asked her, "Do you want a bag with that?" Because she was just like getting her, you know, tampons and stuff like that. And the whole line freaked out at her, and was like, "What are you doing? Of course, you know, she wants a bag for that stuff."
Because they wanted to hide it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it was almost like a taboo and like shunned for like, you know, purchasing something that's regular.
Well, I'm happy you brought that up because this is Pretty Panty, right? So, have you all seen a Pretty Panty before?
No.
No? No? Yes? No? Okay, so Pretty Panty. So just like I said, first of all, that our packaging is nice and friendly so any lady can carry it around. It's really cool. And the reason we designed the product and called it Pretty Panty is because it looks just like a regular panty and then you throw it away.
You throw the whole panty away, or?
You throw the whole panty away. Isn't that dope? So imagine, oh, yes or no
Is it like
question.
a one-time use? Like,
One-time use.
literally the day, bop.
Use it, throw it away. And that's for sanitary purposes. So we want all of our women to be healthy and clean. That's the vision that we have for our company, is that all women move into so they can have less chance of infertility, ovarian cancer, any of those things. That's why we want them to wear our products, of course.
What about waste?
Say it again.
What about waste?
I believe it's
It's biodegradable. Duger, you knew that?
Yeah.
Oh my God, you're here. So Duger answered that for us. All of our products are biodegradable and organic, no chemicals. So they do biodegrade into the environment. But like I was saying, we want them to throw these things away because just like I said earlier, transferring bacteria is not good. So if a woman has yeast infection and say she wears her panties and they don't wash good, they're like tucked in a towel, then she puts them back on, that yeast infection will come back. So Pretty Panty is very important for that. Yes or no question. This is the last yes or no question. Do you know from the panties a woman is wearing if she's on her cycle or not? Yes and no. No. Okay, so the reason Pretty Panty was created is because most women wear ugly, ugly panties during their menstrual cycle, right? Because they get all stained up, they get trashed, so they're like, let me keep using these. They wash them, they might have holes in them or whatever. So you normally jump into bed, she might have on these little lace thongs or whatever, but when it's that time of the month, all of a sudden she got on these big old waist trainers and it might have a hole or two inside. So with Pretty Panty, when she's in her panties, she has on this pretty little leopard print. It has the ultimate protection inside. And when she wakes up in the morning, she just throws the whole unit away. So if you ever roll over and you see the lady in some leopard print, just be like, oh, and then you'll be like, oh.
I'll be like, why didn't you communicate with me? Like we should have been talking.
We should have talked a little more about this,
It's not
right?
taboo. Like I'll get the hot man.
So before we go, guys, I just want you to look into this camera or this camera and tell them who you are and what you do. John.
My name is Manager John on Instagram.
No Instagram plugs. I'm just joking. That's fine. That's fine.
We'll cut that.
Edit that.
I'm John Cater, CEO, founder of Echo Entertainment. I deal with brand ambassadors and social media influencers.
Elijah.
My name is Elijah, aka Tice the Trainer on Instagram, and I create products and services that enable people to be healthier.
Mr. Cruz.
My name is Jamil Cruz, at Jamil Cruz on Instagram. I do several things, founder of Cruise Control Media, a digital media, multimedia company. communications firm. Also, I am the executive producer and founder of the Changemakers 30 Under 30 Awards, and I serve as the director of social media for the city of Buffalo.
Damn. Mr. Bowen.
Jeremy Bowen, at Runway Jeremy on Instagram. I am the project manager for Femi Secrets.
Shout out. Mr. Duger.
Oh, I thought
Go, do it.
I said what I said. So.
my name is Mario Dugaha. My
Okay.
real middle name, but I'm setting it up. That's fine. CEO of VMV Community. I'm a proud mentor. Been living in Buffalo, born and raised. All about helping people out and get to the next level and trying to change the environment that we live in.
Beautiful.
Level up.
Level up. Mr. Parson.
My name is Derek Parson. I am the CEO and founder of Graspy. We are building a mobile-first platform for learning and engagement of the new workforce. I am also an adjunct professor at 2 different colleges here locally in Buffalo, New York.
Nice.
Mr. Mapp.
My name is Sean Mapp. I am also known as Map It Out on Instagram. I am the CEO and founder of the Avenue Co Productions, which is a marketing company located here in downtown Buffalo. And also I'm an investor.
Gotcha. Well, I'm just so thankful for you all being here today. I mean, I have such a studious group of CEOs and business owners, and oh my God, I am so blessed. But thank you all. Y'all can put down y'all yes, no signs and give yourselves a hand. And that is the end of our first Femi Talking with Sorrel. I'm so excited.
Thank you.
Time to drink.
Come